So if the first step to this whole thing is to remove delay and remove procrastination, the first thing we need to do is get really honest about our objections. So 3 really interesting objections have already come up from people that maybe haven't even joined the Skool. I've just sent them messages and asked them to join. So one was, I actually can't identify one thing that I'm overthinking because I'm overthinking absolutely everything, and I'm going to overthink the question of what I'm overthinking so much that I'm not going to record a video to talk about what I'm overthinking. I said that in the way that it probably sounded in their head. There's a lot of noise. That is something that you can just get over. Just press record and see what comes out first. You've got 60 seconds. At the end of 60 seconds, you've done it. Good job. The second thing that was interesting was I can't bear to be seen by too many people. And this came from a guy that I know who makes video content to market his business all the time, but it obviously hurts him so much that it was just so uncomfortable to have to do it again or do it any more than he absolutely has to. The way to get through that is probably a little bit of exposure therapy. Sorry, buddy, he's gonna come on, he's gonna do one. He's gonna be brave. And we're going to work through some of that fear of being seen, because there's a bunch of things under that fear that we will uncover as we proceed. And the third objection that I found really interesting was, it sounded like a reasonable question. A lot of you would be like, that maybe that's not an objection. Somebody asked, which app should I use? Now, what I call that is an objection in disguise. It sounds like a reasonable question, but you have to ask the question, and then I have to come on 12 hours later and respond to your comment and say, this is, just open your phone and press camera and go record and then post. In that time, you can say, oh, well, I tried. Like you can subconsciously trick yourself, like, oh yeah, I was gonna do it, but then, it wasn't clear enough. You can put the responsibility onto the task itself and be like, the task wasn't clear enough. So don't fall into that trap.